Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the power of Jak'Sho Master Yi in the jungle. Jak'Sho is currently Master Yi's highest win rate build in the game at a 63% overall win rate. Now, when it comes to Jak'Sho, you don't want to rush it first item because it doesn't have that much damage on it and it doesn't speed up your clears or your ganks. Instead, you want to get this third item for team fighting. So instead of picking up Asterix like you would back in the day or maybe a Randuin's, you want to go for Bork, Rageblade, then Jak'Sho. Bork is a better first item rush than Rageblade because it has a slow on it, lots of sustain, and on top of that, Rageblade amplifies on hit effects, and Bork is an on hit effect. So if you rush straight into Rageblade, you're missing out on, honestly, most of your damage because Bork's on hit is ridiculous. Every single auto attack you do does 12% of their current HP. So essentially, if you hit them with 3 auto attacks, just on the Mist Edge passive alone, they'll lose 36% of their current HP. It's essentially how it works. For our runes, Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand for max carry potential, Conditioning, Unflinching, with attack speed 80 and armor. The Resolve Tree secondary is the highest scaling carry page you can run on Master Yi. If you're looking for more of a tempo style build, take Treasure Hunter and Eyeball Collection instead for your secondaries. We'll go and smite that, pop our E. Master Yi is much easier to play than he has been in the past. You can choose which side you want to come out of on your opponent. It may not seem like a big deal, but when you're playing against good players who will hit you with a skill shot right as you're coming out of your Alpha Strike, it makes a huge difference because they don't know exactly where you're going to be. They either have to guess or wait, and if they have to wait before they throw it, then you'll be able to pinch off a few more auto attacks since you have such high attack speed. Plus, Master Yi's auto attack animation outside of Q is extremely smooth to where it's basically frame perfect, where he starts autoing immediately when coming out of it. Enemies can't really react to it. Level 3, you can get Meditate or you can get another point in your Q. I kind of just prefer getting another point in Q for a slightly faster clear. Your W is an auto attack resetter, so technically it'll speed up your clear if you're using it properly. But in general, it's not really advantageous to have at this point, unless you're going to solo the enemy jungler in your jungle. So if you think you're going to get invaded by Rengar, Kha'Zix, maybe even a Graves Kindred, it could be useful. It's more useful against melees than ranged in a solo fight, because against range they can still hold you at range and chew you up. I would say Master Yi's full clear is slightly faster in the newer season, for season 13, than it was in season 12. With Leash, we just did a 3-minute 10 full clear. Literally 3-minute 10. We'll go ahead, pop Meditate and Potion here. I want to be absolutely full HP for this fight, just in case Shyvana comes. I'm gonna go on the back side of her. I'm gonna meditate that turret shot, only did 82 damage. I'm on Ghost Extensions. She doesn't really have anywhere to go. Down she goes. Very nice. We're going to stay to shove the wave. We don't want to steal the last hits, though, because that's BM, and you're going to make your laner mad at you. I mean, I'll take one. I'll take a little bit. The only champions who can solo you pre-6 comfortably, like level 3 double buffs, is like Warwick. Warwick and Wukong. Yeah, I don't really want to fight this. We get the Scuttle Crab. I'm happy with that exchange. We get a quick level 5. Malphite's taking his time slow pushing. He traded off 1 for 1 somehow without burning flash or ignite. Don't really know how that works. Even if Shyvana has item advantage here, we have red buff, blue buff advantage. Okay, so she just got that. She may be in our jungle, actually. Yeah. I could potentially stay on the map. We're just sitting on a lot of gold here. First item back, usually recurve bow, longsword, and boots. If you don't have a ton of gold because you didn't get a kill, grab tier 1 boots and as much of your Bork as you can. If you're doing 1v9 mode, super high risk, super high reward, you can rush for Berserker Greaves, speeds up your clears, gives you more movement speed for your ganks. It's a decent item rush. I'm hoping she didn't take my Gromp. Okay, she didn't. That would have been really annoying. You do take the enemy's jungle 20% slower than you take your own. I'm looking at the CS. If you're trying to figure out which laners on your team are the best, which ones to focus on, it's normally whoever has the most CS. The lower the CS means they're probably not very good at the champion they're on. and they're most likely a weaker player on the team. So like our mid and top have very low CS in comparison to our AD carry. With that being said, even our AD carry has relatively low CS for a Sivir matchup. Sivir's not a lane bully like a Caitlyn or a Draven. Their CS score is very, very low. Level 5 junglers probably shouldn't have the highest CS. Every monster camp is worth 4, regardless of the camp. That used to mean something. They've changed jungle so much it doesn't really matter anymore. You only need to know that for just general tracking purposes, so you know which camps they left. So if there's 6 camps, each counts as 4. That's 20, potential of 24 CS total. Outside of that, the number doesn't really matter. We got our 6 minutes in the game, boy. Full clear, 3 minute 8, 3 minute 10, and now level 6, 6 minutes. That's sick. I attached early because I thought she was gonna R. She's making her getaway. Perhaps I queued too early. He's just giving her a speed up by letting her land that. It's kind of frustrating. Got it. Whenever Kali lands Q, she gets a big old speed up. Once again, the goal isn't to steal these last hits, it's to set up these last hits for Scion so we can finish shoving in the wave and whatnot. The wave's pushed. We could reset. We don't need to, though. Shyvana should solo the dragon here. That's her win con, is just cheesing down drags. Yi's win con is making it to kind of 3 full items. It's where he really starts to shine. 2 full items. He's scary. 3 full item. He's not balanced. At his first item power spike, he's honestly not even insane. I would say Kha'Zix's first item power spike or any lethality champion's first item power spike is better than Yi's first item power spike. He needs the synergy with Rage Blade to get the absurd value. That's why I'm saying like his first item's meh. Second item scary. Third item broken. And if you make it to full build, the game's just over. Fighting a Yi, if you can make it to full build, you only beat him if 1, he's trolling, or 2, if your team has a stupid amount of hard CC. Because ultimately, if you can't auto attack, then sure, there's not much you can do. Oh, she took my blue. Huh. That's kind of weird. I'm running around with double smite charge. It's kind of annoying. She took my blue while I was ganking top. We get the Q attachment. We slice her out of Q. Even if she R'd, she would have died. You see how fast the auto attack goes off. She was too low health there. It looked like she was going to ward to make sure we weren't taking the dragon. Obviously, just too low HP. That's one of the things that sucks of rushing a tank item first item that possibly she's doing with the plated. This guy's dead. Gonna pop our E, Ghost, Q to attach since we can no longer reach him with autos. Down he goes. We're on Ghost extensions. We'll just Q to finish him. Down he goes. Being able to choose where you want to come out of them is insane because you can cut off their escape route. Like if they're trying to run left, you can go out left. If they're trying to go south, you can cut out south. It's pretty nasty. Always max Q then E, W last. Your W is pretty nasty. You don't typically need it when you're ahead like this. It does block 90% damage for a half a second when you activate it, and then when it ends, it blocks 90% for a half a second. So, I mean, when you tap it right, you can completely soak a Luxar like it never happened. Big, just nasty abilities that would otherwise drain a significant amount of HP. Very bursty, snappy abilities. He needs to push this wave. Shyvana is most likely doing drag. She doesn't have attack speed, though. Shyvana's best builds are attack speed rush, so she can cheese dragon down really fast. Which she doesn't have. She went for a Sheen. So for AD Shyvana, it's Bork. AD Shyvana kind of sucks right now. For AP Shyvana, it's generally Nash. Are they running from me? Hey, that's not nice. Don't run from me. We're behind them. Where can they go? The answer is nowhere. We attach. Now the goal is to not steal last hits. As tempting as it is. You also build up good faith with your teammates and they don't try to actively troll you and steal your camps out of your mouth. Even if they don't want you leeching XP, if they can tell you're giving them the last hits, it's whatever. I don't think I've ever had anyone at AFK or rage quit on me for sharing XP after successful ganks. I don't think it's happened. But if you take their last hits, that's definitely happened to me before. Kind of funny how that works. There's a baseline of people can handle, but above that's too much. I get it though. I've played every lane at a bare minimum of a diamond level, so I understand the struggles as a laner, feeling like you're behind and then having a jungler coming in and taking your CS. It's a very bad feeling. I've played mid at a challenger level, primarily on just Tristan Annie. I can play support at a challenger level because support is the easiest role in the game by far. Outside of support, mid, and jungle, I dodge playing top and AD carry usually. I don't like the AD carry dynamics because the only AD carry champion I really like to play is Trist. Not a big fan of that role. Very boring. I have R. This guy can't fight us. He's dead. We didn't even use meditate as an auto reset or to partially block any turret shots. I wanted to be able to stay on top of him because I knew we were going to get Q resets and whatnot off of just landing more autos. Because every time you auto attack, your Q goes on a lower cooldown. Plus, whenever you get a kill or assist on your R, it removes some cooldown, 70%. We got the dragon. That's definitely our win con at this point. The lower you are in health, the more your heal heals you. Typically use it when you're low health for that reason. The only reason I used it before the top gank is I figured their full clear Shyvana was going to full clear then gank top, which is exactly what she did, and I wanted to have maximum HP, so even if my laner didn't react, she's tanky, good god, so even if my laner didn't react, I would be fine and not die. I haven't really spent my gold. She's gonna R away, yeah. There's not much we can do about that. We're sitting on a stupid amount of gold. I haven't spent it yet because we've had constant things on the map to take. You generally shouldn't be walking around with a bunch of gold when you can buy a full item, for example. That's a big no-no. You wouldn't typically delay your tier 2 boots. I'm only doing it this game because I could afford Rageblade. Generally, getting a full item is more valuable than tier 2 boots. On top of that, Mastery has really high base movement speed at 355. It's the highest base movement speed that a champion can achieve. Most champions' base movement speed is 325 to 340. Part of what makes Mastery so good is just by default being faster than everyone walking around. There's nobody here. We're sitting on 2 full item. Oh, no words. These guys are screwed. We're quite a bit faster than she is. Got her with the smite for the slow. Yeah, Nautilus is going to let us kill him. Maybe he was typing. Maybe he's looking on Facebook. Doesn't matter, though. Did we soak full damage for that? 148? Maybe we mistimed our meditate there. Got 2 R extensions, so we're able to get to this guy. Yeah, this is going to be a 15-minute. We'll go ahead and do a part 2. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to Jak'Sho. If we can make it to Jak'Sho, we could just legit 1v5 these guys. You can dodge most CC with your Q on Master Yi and most damage with your W if you time it properly. I'm going to ghost for this. I want extensions anyways. Preston Shyvana's jungle. I have lethal tempo stacked. She's dead. What is she doing? Oh, maybe she's not dead. Maybe she's not dead, dude. She's actually really strong. She's really tanky. We need Jak'Sho and we need it now. Also, I didn't have R, so it's a little unfair. Holy crap. How does she have so many items? So she's 1 full plus Bramble plus tier 2 boots. I'm 2 full tier 1 boots. We're only 2k gold more spent than her somehow when we have 12 kills. I guess because I'm sitting on 2k gold. It makes sense, actually. We're back to high HP. It's time to press out for drag here. Easy peasy drag soul. Easiest win con in the game. Especially after they nerfed heralds. Not a big fan of those anymore. Once you have a lead, you don't have to do anything crazy. You can just farm, show up to objectives, and only gank when you know it's going to be a kill, or if your R's up so you can do some big plays. So here, for example, we don't need to do this. Even if we killed her, then what? We get her raptors. It's not a very big reward for how much risk is involved here. Malphite does have his R, but she has her R. I got exhausted there. Hey, Yasuo. Got him with the meditate. Yeah, meditate's nasty. You can get double 90% damage reduct on it, which is kind of crazy. Because we used our W's and auto attack reset there. And even though I wasn't intentionally using it to block damage, ultimately it will block damage because a half a second when you start it, and then a half a second when it ends. So we had a second of 90% damage reduct there. Okay, time for Jak'Sho. Sick. Still go for plated. Now we're going to be stupid tanky. The longer you're in combat, which is perfect for Master Yi because of your Ghost in your R and extensions off of your Ghost in your R. The longer you're in combat, the more armor and magic resist you get. Ultimately, it will be giving you... What is that? 24. It'll ultimately be giving you 54 armor, 54 magic resist, the 400 health, 20 ability haste, on top of stealing their health and giving it to you. So it is a very, very, very tanky item. No matter how much lethality they have, armor penetration, magic penetration, makes it to where no one can really one-shot burst you, which is perfect for you. You don't normally want a Q to engage on people like I did there. I only did it because I didn't want her to kill my teammates. If you're already behind someone, you usually just lead in with auto attacks. The golden rules, if you can reach them with your autos, don't waste your gap closer. Hey, friend. I need to swap turret aggro to Kaisa. Oh, I took 2 turret shots. Rip. Oof. Nautilus CC chained us. You can stall out your R, pause it by using your W. Yasuo's about to step up and get chunked. Psych. Hey, call it. She does not win that fight. Ooh. Oh, save me. Holy crap. That's a lot of tankiness. Oh my god. I played that so bad. That's the perk of this build. Even if you're playing terribly like me, it'll keep you alive. Oh, the joys. Should I give it to him and be a nice guy? Nah, he wants me to have it. Because I've been letting him have the last hits. I'm not big on this chase here. Get the Q attachment. Is anyone here to save her? Dodge the Akali Q. I felt it coming, just the timing of it. Q to gap close, finish her off. Into the Yasuo. Get the attachment onto him. That's a Quadra. Oh, Master uses bounce as ever. I love how you can go tanky on this guy after 2 items and you can just be a tank. It's legit. She gonna flash me into her fountain? Alright. She gets the shutdown, but I get the penta. It's worth. It's worth. I can't believe that was still a pentakill, dude. We took 1700 from turret, 300 from her. Even if Sivir was full build right now, if her killing us there gave her 20,000 gold, it wouldn't change anything. Because we can kill everybody. So from this point, it's purely situational. If you need armor, I'd say Deadman's or even a Sunfire. But if you need magic resist, Vistage, or Force of Nature, their team is very, 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 very physical damage heavy with the Yasuo Sivir. I'm thinking Randuin's here with Plated, and then we can round off the build with a Wit's End. And I know you're going to say, oh, you got Rage Blade, why not just go Wit's End here? We don't need any more damage. We can already kill people in a few seconds, if that, to where all we need is to be tankier, to where if Nautilus chain CCs us by auto QR to where we have 0 counterplay, because his auto is point and click hard CC that we can't outplay, to where we don't die from that. Hey friends, I need a close distance. I don't want my R to run out, so I'm actually waited to use my R there because I want the extensions. And down everybody goes. We're fast. She doesn't... Ooh, she's far away. Does she have R? Yeah, nice try, bud. That's never gonna happen from Meditate. Finessed her? Not really. This is Yi's OP, dude. You can't solo Yi. He can solo you. He's faster than you. My Q was not good there. I didn't dodge a turret shot with it, and I didn't dodge his Q. I was trying to time it to dodge his Q, but I just ended up outplaying myself. Can't really reach anybody. Oh, I didn't hit anything. We'll go for Dragon. They're only so far behind. 2 item Shiv. Well, there's only one other person and 2 other people on my team who have 2 full item right here. So they're just as fed as my teammates. It's just that we're more fed than they are. It's the main thing. The reason why we went Randuin's is we needed more health and armor since they're AD heavy. On top of that, they have double crit champs with the Yasuo Sivir. Yasuo's running the cheesy Bork Rush build. The Bork's on hit combined with lethal tempo is kind of annoying to deal with. So yeah, Randuin's reduces damage you take from crits heavily by 20%. They have double crit champs, it makes sense. Plus the slow on, it's nice for securing extensions. Do you think I could bait out Nautilus Q here? Just get him to waste it? Doesn't seem like he's gonna fall for it. Yeah, they just know I'm here. Let's get our shield back up. Whenever you kill large monster in a camp, get your shield back. Or is it when you kill the whole camp? Okay, it's when you kill the large monster. Cool. I like that. Moving 400. As long as the turrets don't cuck us here. These guys are just running, bro. They're legit just running. They don't want to die. Okay, we'll take it. I'm throwing more shutdown gold. I think it's worth though. The funny thing is I don't think we would have died unless we'd gone into Fountain there. That's a fun game. Bork, 13,000 damage. Randuin's already blocked 7 something. Alright, I didn't get to hover it over all of them, but there was some high value there. What a fun game. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the most in the game at 52,000. For damage taken, we were the most on our team, not the most in the game. For self-mitigated, we were the most self-mitigated in the game, guys. In front of Malphite, in front of Scion, because Jak'Sho is kind of cracked. We might have actually taken the most in the game for self-mitigated and damage taken combined. So we're at 39k here, and the second highest is Siobhan at 32k, so there's a 7k differential between me and her. For damage taken, I think we literally took the most in the game. Hold on, let me run these numbers. So self-mitigated, we self-mitigated 20,000 more than Akali, right? 20,000 more than Akali. For damage taken, she took 17,000 more than us, but we self-mitigated 20,000. 20 is more than 17.